Okay, hey, friends and fellow drivers, OG Transporter 828 here, as if you didn't know, right? So look, I have to make something real clear to you, right? This is the no clickbait promise. That's what this is right now. I'm doing a no clickbait promise. Clickbait is a dangerous thing, right? And the reason why clickbait exists in the first place is so that people can make money off of a distraction and a delusion where you go, oh, let me see. We all know what clickbait is, right? And you just click on it, and that's not even what you wanted to see, or it doesn't give you the information that it is you were hoping you were going to get. I'm not really interested in advertisers or anything like that on my channel. I understand that how all of that works. Trust me, I really do. But I'm not interested in that, okay? I don't want to do that. So this is a clickbait-free channel, okay? This is how it's going to be. All I want to do is help each and every last one of you who comes to this channel to become the best Class 8 truck operator that you could possibly be. That's me. That's what I want to do. Whatever your physical limitations might be, whatever your mental limitations might be, whatever challenges that you believe you have in life, if I can help you overcome them, I will. I'll do everything that I can. The way I go about this, it's something that's just part of my life and who I am. Let me give you an example. When I was doing physical training with other people, you know what I used to do? Once I found out how the program worked, you'll get more money on your check. You're going to end up getting like 12 cents more a mile or something like that. You know, I was like, okay, all right. And what about the person that I'm training? And they said, well, they're really not going to be getting anything from it, not while they're with you, and so forth and so on. So I was like, okay, all right, I see what's happening. I didn't like the idea because I wouldn't like that to happen to me, right? So here they are. They don't have a job. They didn't bring money into this job. Let me put it to you that way. They're sitting in the co-pilot seat, and they're not independently wealthy. That's why they're here in the truck, right? Okay, cool. So how do we fix that? I know how we fixed it. I made sure, and I never told them I was going to do this, right? Because I didn't want that to get out. So what I did was, on my paycheck, when I saw the extra mileage, that pay that I was getting, what I would do, very simply, is I gave them that money. I'd give them an envelope. Sometimes I'd give them a fist bump with one hand and a handshake with the other. But what I was shaking to their hand was money. Yeah, right. And then we had to go through the whole process with that one, where I said, no, you know, no, you're keeping this. Thank you very much. You're doing a great job. Because in my opinion, that's their money that they're earning. I don't need it. That's not why I was teaching them. I wasn't teaching them because I wanted to profit off of their labor. Do you understand? There's nothing wrong with people profiting off of other people's labor. That's how this whole situation works, right? The person that owns, where am I right now? Americold, or the holding company that owns Americold, they make money off of other people's labor. I get it, right? That's capitalism. There's nothing wrong with that. I own a truck. I put somebody in that truck. I get out of the truck. I buy another truck, and I'm driving that second truck, and I put somebody in the second truck. Now I got two people in two trucks that I own. I buy a third truck. I get it, right? I'm okay with it. But when we're training somebody and that person doesn't have any money and they're trying to learn how to get a step up in life, I don't want to take anything away from them, right? I want to give them as much as I can. So when I saw my extra 12 cents per mile that the guy said I was going to get, that's where it went. I gave it to them. Every time I got a paycheck, I gave it to them. The folks was only with me for, like, the longest person was with me for 3 weeks. One person. Everybody else was pretty much 2 weeks, you know, or less. It didn't stop what I was doing. I was giving them the money that they were earning, that I was getting paid extra, right? And here's the whole thing, right? That's how I am in life. If you're trying to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get yourself undone from some stuff that you're stuck in and some mud that you're stuck in, I'm not going to do anything except help you. That's what I want to do. I want to help you. I'm not going to try to keep you down and do all this wild stuff, right? So that's how I used to be when I was training people. I would pay for motel room. I would pay for as many meals as I possibly could as far as they were concerned, you know, because you got to be careful when you're doing that. Some people, their pride gets hurt. Some guys, their pride gets hurt. Some women, their pride gets hurt because they're like, no, I can handle it on myself, you know. Some of the women, they were concerned about, if I let this guy do this for me, then he's probably going to have some expectations. We ain't trying to do all of that, right? We ain't trying to do all of that. That was never the case with me in the first place, right? I was always cool and professional. Okay, we're here to learn how to drive trucks and not run over stuff that is not supposed to be run over. That's what we do. Okay, and that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. I don't care if you're male or female. It doesn't make me any difference. That's what I'm going to do. So there was no clickbait in 3D world, and there's going to be no clickbait in 2D world. And also understand that I am not going to talk to you about stuff that I don't have physical, practical experience with. I'm not going to talk to you and start trying to tell you how to do so. Watch this. I have never jumped out of an airplane. I have a friend who's watching this now, more than likely, who has jumped out of airplanes. Okay, great. I'm not going to try to tell you what you're supposed to do when you jump out of an airplane and say it in some authoritative manner. What are you talking about, right? That's not what I do. So what I'm going to do instead is tell you what I know. So I know how to race motorcycles. I'm a knee dragger, believe it or not, right? Got a road racing license from the AMA, the whole bit. Okay, that's me. And it's not from a long time ago. Dig that. You got to understand what I'm telling you when I tell you this stuff. And I got a coach, and the coach that I found was an individual who retired as a champion from the European MotoGP circuit. You follow what I'm saying to you? I'm not crazy. I just want to be really, really good at what it is that I do. And that coach taught me things that were light years ahead of the local Go Fast boys, okay, and what it is that they could do. So they didn't understand how in the world it is that I was doing what I was doing. It didn't matter, okay? So I give you real world experience, share that knowledge with you. Whatever mistakes were made, hopefully you won't have to make them. Whatever negative things happen, hopefully you won't have to deal with it in a really negative way when the negativity comes your way. Remember that video I did on dealing with shippers and receivers who are very negative? Remember that video I did? You can find it. I forgot what the title is. Hey, I'm at that same place now, and I'm a favorite person. They did me a day and a half early. So I don't know, right? Let's just make sure that we've got our ducks in a row and we've got our T's crossed and our I's dotted, okay, and not the other way around. So that's all I have to say for now. I just kind of wanted to run that down to you to make sure that you understood. There will be no clickbait on this channel. No clickbait. Yeah, that's just how it is. All right. I wish I could have kept that shorter. It's just so many things that happen in life that, yeah, I don't know. It takes time to explain certain things to people. And trust me, if it was just you and I talking right now, if that were the case, by now I would know you and I could talk a whole lot shorter. But I have to at least shape this so that people who I don't know, I have no idea who's going to be watching this. Okay, so I have to make sure that it's the concept of whatever it is I'm talking about is clear. All right, and that's all I'm trying to do here. So I'm happy because I kept this one under 15 minutes. So there we go. All right, I'm done. Goodbye. Man, it feels good to get that off of my chest. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.